Morning, boys. Morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're doing well. You're listening to Just My Two Cents. You are tuned into the Just My Two Cents UFC Orlando weigh-in show. It's going to kick off here in a little less than 15 minutes. Starts at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The fight card is in Orlando. Therefore, the weigh-ins are on Eastern Standard Time, as am I currently. It's 8:47 on the Eastern Seaboard. Having a pretty good morning so far. Pretty good start to the morning. Got everything prepared. Actually got the show started on time. That's a big plus for your boy. But yeah, man, hope you're all doing good this morning. If you are new to the channel, new to the show, these weigh-in shows are a bit of entertainment, a bit of hype. I encourage everyone not to make your picks based on the weigh-ins. I've made my picks already. I've made my bets. I'm going to talk about that. But again, it happens every fucking week. Fighters that either look like complete shit or even fucking miss weight will win their fights, and fighters that look incredible on the scales will lose them. It happens every fucking week. So don't make your picks based on the weigh-ins. But I do like to check out the weigh-ins, cover them, especially the stare downs, kind of look at how my fighters are sizing up with their opponents. And like I said, just kind of hype it up, a little bit of fun and entertainment to build up the anticipation for UFC Orlando. But what's up, man? Hope y'all are doing good. Finished my breakfast. Got my coffee here. Shout out to my first fake sponsor of the day. Still great value. Still instant coffee. However, this is 100% Arabica Colombian blend instant coffee. So I'm getting a little fancy. Oh, I'm fancy, huh? With my damn instant coffee from fucking Walmart. Well, I am. So that's fake sponsor number one. Appreciate it. Fake sponsor number two is a lovely little indica. Well, it's actually kind of a 50-50 blend. Slightly indica leaning. Dog Patch by, let me get this right, by Strain. I like Strain, man. I like a lot of their, I like their Miracle Alien cookies. I like several different strains that they've come out with recently that I've partaken in and enjoyed. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to Strain, my other fake sponsor. We have a great working relationship. It's not real, of course, but it doesn't really have to be. It works for me. It may or may not work for them, but it doesn't matter because it's not real. But they do fake sponsor me, man. So cheers, boys. A little wake and bake. Yeah, we got the weigh-ins here in about 10 minutes. What up, lobby? Did the Krause Syndicate have a major footprint in the Ontario region of Canada? Man, I'm glad you brought that up. That is one of the reasons I decided to start the show a little bit early. Well, I usually do it anyway, but it's a good day for it today. The Krause shit is out of control. It's crazy. Shout out to Liam Picks Fights. He's been on top of this since It broke. It dude, this has been crazy for me because I'm so new to the UFC gambling scene, but to have just started out doing this and to watch this situation unfold around people that I talk to online and in group chats every day that are so close to it. It's been crazy, dude. This has been a fucking crash course in MMA betting, UFC betting in particular. But dude, I mean, what can I say that hasn't already been said? The shit is crazy. I've said it before on stream. Dude, you have to suspend a lot of disbelief to just not call this straight up fight fixing. I know people are like being really hesitant about saying that, especially MMA journalists. You know, they're trying to preserve their reputations. They don't want to, they're actually like, you guess you can call them real journalists, but they're pussyfooting and dancing around it. It's fucking fight fixing, dude. Let's call a spade a spade. We know what this is. If you have a fucking brain, you know exactly what you're looking at with this situation. It's fight fixing. It's fucking bet tampering. New Jersey will no longer take bets on MMA on James Krause fighters, and now the Ontario Alcohol and Gaming Commission, I think that's what it's called, has now pulled DK and FanDuel UFC bets. Like you can't bet on the UFC anymore through FanDuel or DraftKings in Ontario. I don't know if more sports books have followed suit with that, but dude, the shit is getting real, man. These are like real fucking consequences. I don't know how much further this is going to percolate off of this initial like fucking blast zone, this fucking bomb drop or whatever. But the shit is rolling downhill already, dude. New Jersey's like the biggest gambling state on the East Coast. Can't bet on Krause fighters. Ontario, I'm pretty sure Ontario is where fucking, is that where Toronto is? Or is Toronto Quebec? I don't know, man. I don't know Canada that well geographically. But it's bad. It's really fucking bad. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how much further it's going to go. I don't know if this is like the beginning of the end. I hope that's not the case, but it's definitely fucking crazy. You know, big shocker. What up, Ear? What's up, dude? How are you? The Ontario bookies might have taken a bath in Ontario. God, no shit. What is going on in this day and age? I'm at a loss. Well, you and me both, brother. I have no fucking clue. It's nuts, dude. It seems like something new is happening every day with this. So I don't know. I don't know where it ends. Krause took away UFC gambling for Ontario, Canada residents. He sure did. He sure did, man. I'd be fucking pissed, dude. People are arguing about it on Twitter already, of course. It's, you know, anyone that supplemented their income or was a professional handicapper is like, what the fuck? Just beside themselves, livid. Of course, everyone else is like, oh, dude, you shouldn't bet on fights anyway. Like, you shouldn't Like, of course you shouldn't gamble irresponsibly. But there's people that literally make their fucking living betting on the fights. They do it responsibly. They spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of fucking their own time researching, taping the fights, looking at the fucking market, looking at the betting lines. That's real work that people put in. And having been around it, granted, it's only been for a short period of time. I can see now some of the work that people are putting in, and that it's like, nah, man, people actually make their fucking living this way. So it's fucked up. That's the point I'm making. It's really fucked up. And it's like, just selfish. What's the word? Selfishness. It's pride. It's ego. It's arrogance. It's basically like there's blame to go around for the whole fucking thing. And I don't really have time to get that far into it. The way and start here in about 5 minutes. But man, this is the topic. If you hear the word UFC, and you're a hardcore fan or a punter or gambler or whatever, this is the headline grabber, man. This is the biggest issue going on right now, the biggest headline, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what I do. What can I fucking say? As just a casual observer, as a fucking rookie gambler, not even a super duper serious one, it's insane to watch this shit unfold. Especially, like I said, especially around people that have such an insight and knowledge into it and have been doing it for years. Everyone's just up in arms about it, and I totally understandably. I mean, Kraus is a fucking douchebag. He's a slime ball. But I mean, there were many moving parts to this. UFC has a hand in this. Dana White has a hand in this. The refs, the fighters, the coaches, the judges. This is a perfect storm, and there is plenty of blame to cast around. But the nucleus of this issue and this problem is James Krause, and it's fucking crazy. Do Krause or Minner have Canadian relatives, or was Krause Syndicate whale a Canadian? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Good questions. I definitely don't have the answers, but it's fucking insane. What up, Wong Yun? Top of the morning. Top of the morning to you, and the rest of the day to myself. Nah, man, what's up? What up, Zach? I agree. Dude, I agree. It's like Dana White kind of created the situation where you openly brag about paying fighters like as little as you possibly can, and then be like, "Pop, you don't like it, go somewhere else." Like, yeah, you have a fucking monopsony. Like, if you're not a top level fighter, like you don't have that kind of negotiating power. So it's fucked up what he does, and he should absolutely be held accountable for this. There's too many fucking fingers in this pie, dude. There's too many dirty little fingers in this dirty little that got caught in this dirty little pie. Like fucking Jim from American Pie, dude. Just dick all up in that fucking cobbler. It's insane, man. I'm guessing a Canadian sports book took some huge bets against Minner. Yeah, they must have, man. They had to have taken a wash, dude. Dude, money talks and bullshit walks, man. You fuck with someone's money, they are gonna come at you, especially a betting commission. Please, dude. Or the book. I mean, it's the bookies. Probably enough of them bitched about it. I don't know, dude. Who the fuck knows, man? I'm just speculating. All right, the weigh-ins are about to start. Let me get ready. Shout out to the 6 people in the building. Y'all are the shit. Hope y'all are having a good morning. Mine's not too bad so far, man. I got my fucking instant coffee. Got a little pot to go with it. Let me do this. Plug this in. I'm gonna check out MMA Junkie. That's usually my go-to when I watch the streams. They seem to have the best vantage point usually. We'll see if that's still the case. MMA Junkie weigh-ins. Okay. Don't see it. MMA fighting. Weigh-in. Oh my god, dude, this is so annoying. UFC Orlando weigh-in. How'd you do that? All right. Okay, I am pulling up MMA fighting. I can't find MMA Junkies stream, so. All right, here we go. About to kick it off. I got my notepad here. Shout out to the 7 people in the building. Glad y'all could join me for the weigh-in show. MMA fighting is the stream I'm watching. Looks like we got Wonder Boy to the scales first. my boy looking not great, not terrible. 170 on the button. He honestly, dude, he looks a little rough in the face. He looks a little drained. His eyes are kind of like squinty. Like, I'm gonna say he looks a little rough, dude. It doesn't mean I don't know, dude. He didn't look good, man. I can't say he looks good if I don't think he looks good. I'm not saying he looks like death warmed over, but he looks a little drained. He looks a little sucked out. He's gonna be fine for the fight, but just keeping it a buck, dude. Keeping it buck 50 with y'all. I don't think he looks that good. All right, Marcelo Rojo on the scale now. $145. He looks okay. Just gonna kind of leave him in neutral. He looks all right. Like, again, this is not who's gonna win or lose the fight. I'm just telling you how I think they look. Weighing in, obviously they're going to rehydrate, and none of them are really going to look as bad as they do on the scales as they do on. They're not going to look as bad on the night as they do on the scales. Stella Nunez up to the scale next. She looks pretty good. Body language looks good so far. 114.5 gives a nice confident flex. I'll say she looks pretty good. I'll put her in the sharp category. Do Canadian bookies have inside info, man? I don't know. It's good questions. Okay, we got Amanda Hebus. I used to have a bit of an Amanda Hebus problem. Bit of a problem simping for her, but I'm reformed, man. I'm a reformed Hebus simp. I've shifted my simping to other Chicky D's in the UFC, but yeah, I'm a former Hebus simp. $125. I mean, she looks good. She looks like Amanda Hebus, man. Looking all goofy and fine and shit, you know. That's what she does, man. She's just goofy and kind of fly, and I don't know, dude. It's Amanda Hebus. She look good though. Oh, we got Bam Bam Barberina approaching the scales next. Usually not usually the prototype of the human male physique, but you know, he's not exactly a fucking Greek statue, but let's see. Looks a little rough. Looks a little rough there. 170.5 for Bam Bam. He looks a little rough in the face. Yeah, I can definitely see them cheekbones. Got that gaunt, angular feature. Been starving himself for chase. All right, Nico Price. Nico, he looks shredded. Come on, Nico, you know better than that, bro. How many times have you done this? 170 on the button. He looks ready to go. Looks sharp. A lot of energy. That's Nico, man. He's a character. Nico Price is the definition of an action fighter. You look up action fighter in the definition, you're going to see Nico Price fucking mugging that fucking yuck mouth. Honestly, dude, he's got some fucking snaggle teeth. But he's definitely an entertaining fighter, man. But yeah, Nico Price, action fighter. All right, we got Yasmin Haragwe. 115.5. She looks pretty good. I don't need the commentary from Jose and Alex. I just need the fighters. I need the fighters on the scales, and I will make the commentary. Okay, I will fill in with the. All right, Michael Johnson on the scales next. MJ looking pretty good. Chopping it up with the 156. Looks good. It's ready to go. Yeah, Johnson looked good, man. He looked healthy. 156. All right, here's Clay Guida hopping around. How hard is it for Clay not to jump up and down the scales? Like how much do you think he wants to just instinctively just hop up and down on that motherfucker? $154.5. Clay looks good. I think Clay has straight up been on the sauce for the last couple years. He looks better than he ever has, and it just no. But he looks good. And here's his opponent. Oh no, excuse me. He's fighting Darren Elkins. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm getting my grizzled bets confused. He looks a little rough. He looks a little drained, tired. All right, Francis the Fire Marshall approaches the scales. This is a UFC debut, man. Another debutante. Francis looks a little rough as well, man. He doesn't look happy. He makes the weight. He looked very concerned, though. $145 on the button. Like, some guys just look like they. I understand that weight cutting is not fun, and no one's gonna be like, "All right," and not everyone's gonna be like yippee skippy. But some guys look like they're just like, "God, kill me now." Jesus Christ. Okay, enough. MMA fighting is annoying sometimes. Fucking hipsters. All right, Kyle Dawkins looks like shit. 184.5. JSP, Fire Marshal, and Lil Dawkins have looked rough to me. Here's Angie. Oh my God. Stop getting up there and flexing. Y'all know the fucking drill. They have to weigh you in first. Jesus Christ. The veterans do it too, man. It's like, what? Y'all know what you have to do. Keep your fucking hands down. Wait until they weigh you officially and then flex. Jesus Christ. She's a broadcaster too, man. She's been on TV plenty of times. Like, Nico did it too. It's like, Nico, how many times have you been on the fucking scale? Put your fucking hands down and then do your little flex and pose and bullshit. She looks good though. She looks fine. So funny, man. At least one fighter that should know better does that shit. Oh, whoops. Yeah, you know better. All right, Scott Holtzman, hot sauce. Gets up there looking good. I mean, Scott Holtzman has a good physique. Looks a little rough in the face. Body language is pretty good though. 155.5. I look at the face more than the body, man. He looks a little rough in the face. I look at the eyes, I look at the cheeks. That's usually where you can tell. They all, I mean, not all of them, but most UFC fighters are in good shape. Like they're gonna be shredded, they're gonna have abs, they're gonna fucking be cut. But I look at their face, I look at their cheeks, I look at their eyes, I look at how they fucking their demeanor. Darren Elkins next. Looking like Darren Elkins. $145. Looks rough. Again, them looking good or bad doesn't mean they're going to win or lose. It's just my 2 cents on it. It's my observation. Emily Ducote, whatever, Ducati. She looks pretty good. $115.5. All right. Valdez up next. Wild guy, man. Fucking wild, man. $156. I'm leaving him in neutral. He doesn't look terrible. He doesn't look great. I agree, man. I think if you can come in and safely make the pound over and not go over, why wouldn't you? Why would you come in at like, especially if you're having a rough cut, why would you come in like a pound under? Like take the full weight you can. All right, Nicolau up next. Mateusz Nicolau. 126. He looks good, man. Looks good, looks healthy. Yeah, we got it yesterday. Natan Levy, man, takes a ginger step upon the scale. He looks okay. I did not like the way he got up there, though. 156. I'm leaving him in the neutral. He looks okay. Doesn't look too terrible, but he looked all right. I don't like how slowly he got up and on and off the scale, but he looked okay physically. Roman Dolidze looking like a different person from the weight cut. Typical, he's a big dude, cuts a lot of weight. He looks rough. Ain't no 2 ways about it, dude. 185.5 makes the weight. Again, I've seen him look like shit before, and he looks fine. Yeah, no. Hell fucking no. Well, I mean, if I could see behind the curtain, but I can't. So hell fucking no. I hope she don't need the curtain. All right, RDA on the scales. Looks pretty good. I've seen him look so much worse. He looks good, man. I'm gonna say he looks sharp. He looked a lot better on the scales than Barberini did. I'll tell you that. I mean, yeah, the rough cut for him is 55. That's where he really, really looks like shit. But still, man, he looked better than Barberina. All right, Marja Casey. He looks okay. Little, maybe a little drained, but not too bad. One 155.5. Leaving him neutral. Looks okay. Little sucked out maybe, but he looked fine. Okay, that looks like the first wave. Quite a few fighters, man. Had a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 fighters have already weighed in. So that is 11 fights, which means there should be 8 fighters left because there's 15 fights on this card, right? And none of them got pulled. I'm not very good at math, but that's my quick estimation. My RDA and Hebus parlay looking good. Laugh out loud. I mean, scale wise, yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I cannot. I can't. No. I gotta turn that down a little bit. Yeah, sorry, nothing against Alex and Jose, but I think I can handle the commentary and the way and show myself. Thank you very much. Now, what's good, dude? What y'all think so far, man? Let me get these banners up. I think that just physical appearance wise, I think Roman has looked the worst. But he also probably has the biggest weight cut. The dude is very clearly over 200 pounds. So not a shocker, but he didn't even look like the same person in the face. You know how Connor like looked like a different person. It wasn't quite that bad, but it's like you don't quite look like yourself, man. Like you created that gaunt, angular look with your cheekbones. So yeah, let me make these banners here. First of all, get the weigh-in results up. No one's missed weight. No one's been even close, man. Haven't even needed the curtain. So that's good. I like to see that. All right. One day, boy. What's the fucking secret of your power? All right, Thompson. 170 on the button. Rojo. 145 on the button. So I can see what's crapping in. Nunez. 114.5. Kibas. 125 on the button. Barberina. 170.5. 5, I say. Nico Price. 170. Yasmin Haregui. 115.5. Michael Johnson. 156. Like Guida. 154.5. Jonathan Pierce. 146. Francis the Fire Marshal. 145 on the button. Will Dawkins. Alcaus. 184.5. Angie, 115.5. Hot Sauce Holtzman, 155.5. Let's see the damage. The damage. 145 on the button. Ducati. The body, not really, but it just rhymed. So it was right there. Boys had to take it. It was sitting right in front of me. Well, she's not the worst looking fighter, I guess, but Valdez 156. Nicolau Mateusz Nicolau 126.0. Natan Levy 156. Roman Dolidze 185.5. Rafael dos Anjos 170. And Mark Jacasey Diakisi is 155.5. I will save that, and now I'm going to show it. All right, looking good. Who's looked good so far to me? Again, this is just my 2 cents. It doesn't mean these fighters are going to win or lose. It's just who I think looks good and who I think doesn't look good. Just physical appearance and body language, how they get on and off the scale. All right, who looked good? Thought Estela Nunes looked good. Amanda Hebus looked good. Thought Nico looked good. Haragui. Is that right? Looked good. Michael Johnson looked good. So did Clay Guida. Thought Angela Hill looked good. I thought Mateusz Nicolau looked good. I thought Rafael dos Anjos looked good. All right, that's who I thought looked good. That's who I thought was looking a little rough, dude. Again, everyone's going to rehydrate. I'm sure everyone's going to be fine, but these are just little observations, man. Wonder Boy looked a little rough. Thompson, Barbarina, Pierce. These are just people that look like they had rough cuts. They're going to be fine for the fight. They're going to rehydrate and do what they do. Better fighter will win most of the time. Marshall, Dacus, Holtzman, Again, some people will see Holtzman and be like, dude, he's shredded, bro. Like, yeah, he just looked a little tired, a little sucked out, a little rough. Like, yeah, he was smiling, but it's like a rough smile, grudging smile. Oh, thank God I just got done with this kind of deal. Elkins, a little rough to me, and so did Delize. And honestly, I can say with confidence right now that Delize looked the worst. So that's who's looking a little rough to me. Catch up on the comments real quick. I agree. I agree. What up, boy? Unity. Darkness is spreading. Cortez, easy W. I will tell you exactly what I think about that fight here in, I don't know, a few seconds, a few minutes, probably a few minutes. But what's up, Cardone? What's going on, man? So yeah, looking good so far. Looking a little rough. Who's looking the best, man? Who do I think has looked the best? I think if we're going body language, physique, I think it's a tie between Nico Price and Michael Johnson. I think both of them look pretty fucking good. Both of them seemed to be in a good mood. So you know what? I'm gonna say Michael Johnson has looked the best so far. That could change. I could change my mind on that. All right, so we're 42 minutes in. I need to take a piss real quick. And since we got this little lull in the action, I think it's the perfect time. So let me do that, and I'll be right back. All right, let me see what I fucking missed. Sorry, just getting my my setup going here. Ain't nobody get me for a copyright strike. Got me fucking chopped, dude. I don't think I've missed anything. Nope. Okay. I haven't missed anything. Sorry, I said to go recap. All right. So, turn that down a little bit. Okay. And I've got this up so I can see if anyone comes up to the scale. Get my bootleg setup going here. All right. What we got? All right, dude. Have a good shift, man. Hope you have a good Friday. Hope it's a good weekend for you. Shout out to my dude irregardless. Check out his channel, Labyrinth/UFC Breakdown. It's a good dude, man. Good dude, knows his fights. Pretty good better, too. But let's talk about these fights, dude. Let's talk about these fights. I'm going to go through the card and one by one kind of briefly talk about the fight, break it down, and give you my pick. If I have any action on it, I'll let you know why I took that action. And then at the end, I will put up my official plays. The grease has been laid, boy. The grease spots have been spilled. So whatever happens, if somebody misses, if someone looks like shit, rough cut, whatever. I went ahead and got my plays in early. Seems like there's pros and cons with that. The pros are if there's money coming in on a certain fighter that you want to bet on, getting a play in before the odds get out of control is a good thing. The other side of that coin is if there's a player that you want to bet and money is still coming in on the other fighter, maybe it's wiser to wait and get an even fatter line or a juicier line, whatever. So it's a kind of a trade-off, but I noticed some money pouring in on the fighters that I wanted to bet, so I wanted to kind of jump on it and get on the fighters that I think are going to win and that I wanted to parlay in particular before the lines got out of control. So that's why I went ahead and bet yesterday. So the action is in. I'm pumped about it, dude. I got a lot of action all over this card. I am a rookie gambler, so I don't throw a ton down, but this will be one of my bigger nights as far as like how much I wagered. And here is the lovely Tracy Cortez. Moment of truth, boys. Tracy's had weight issues before. She's come down from 135 in the past, but she's been at 125 for a little bit now. So we'll see how this goes. She looks pretty good, actually. 125 on the button, dude. Looking fit, looking fine. $125. Looking sharp, dude. She's looked like shit before, man. She's missed weight before, but she looked good, dude. That is what's up, dude. Let me update this. Cortez. 5. Looking sharp, dude. Tracy, one of the best looking fighters so far. I'm not just talking about like being attractive. I'm just saying like looking healthy, man. She's obviously adjusted to the weight cut. I like that, dude. I like that a lot. I've seen people take Amanda down that do not have as good a wrestling as Tracy Cortez. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not. I was gonna go in order, but I just feel like talking about this fucking fight. I'm not gonna turn the power off. Leave the power on. But just turn the volume down. Take the headphones off. 2 cents. Don't be an idiot. Don't be a fucking idiot. Okay. But I cannot. I can't concentrate with Alex Lee yapping away. Yak, 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 yak. I am going to do the yakking. Okay. I am going to be the loudmouth here. Okay. Where was I? I think I was about to fucking take a bat, dude. You know what, dude? We're going to talk about that fucking fight. We're going to talk about Amanda Hebus versus Tracy Cortez right now. Right now, dude. We're going to talk about that shit right fucking now. Amanda Hebus versus Tracy Cortez. On paper, it's a pick 'em. The fight is lined correctly as it stands now. As it stands right now, pick 'em. Yes, it should be a pick 'em. I talk about this a lot. Where I think these odds should be a little closer. No, this should be a pick 'em. It is a pick 'em now. However, not too long ago, a few days ago, maybe even, Tracy Cortez was a slight underdog. If you're in the Arkin Dome, you already know I've been very vocal about who I'm picking with this fight. If you're not, I'm gonna let you know right now. First things first. Nova is a sick superhero, but let's stay on task here. Let's break down the fight. Shall we? Did I just miss someone? No. No, I didn't. Okay. Sorry, I thought someone else had come up to the scale. Okay. On paper, it's a close fight. I see why it's lined to pick them. I think that is actually pretty fair given the level of competition that both have fought and the performances that both have had. The level of competition in the UFC, you can say, is slightly higher for Amanda Hebus. But again, even with it's not a huge experience gap. I mean, Tracy Cortez is fighting Aaron Blanchfield. I don't think Melissa Gatto is a bad win at all. I think it's a pretty decent win. So yeah, you can maybe give Hebus the slight edge, having fought Mackenzie Dern and Chikagan. But I'm on Tracy Cortez in this fight, and let me tell you why. I picked and bet Tracy Cortez. And the reason is pretty simple. I think she's just the better fighter. Like, duh, Captain Obvious. Like, that's who you, when that's most people's very simple explanation for why they pick a star. I just think they're a better fighter. I do though. I think she's a better wrestler. I've seen a lot of people say that Hebus is clearly the better striker. Bullshit, motherfucker. Amanda Hebus is a goofy ass striker, dude. She does that fucking Michelle Watterson, Macy Barber shit. She did it in the last fight with Caitlin Chikagan. People bitch up and down about how that was such a fucking robbery. No, it fucking wasn't. No, it fucking wasn't, dude. She was hitting air and getting those punches blocked for a lot of that fight. Hebus is not. Where are you motherfuckers getting the idea that Amanda Hebus is some lights out striker? Where are you getting that from? Riddle me that. She's not. I'm not saying Tracy Cortez is miles above her in the striking, but I think the striking is very comparable. You want to give Hebus the slight edge, fine, but she ain't no fucking knockout striker. And really, dude, again, she's just kind of goofy and awkward. Tracy Cortez, I think, will be just fine on the feet. If you want to see, Tracy Cortez might even have a little bit more power. And I guarantee you she has the better chin. Amanda Hebus is goofy, awkward, chinny. She's good on the ground. She has good judo hip tosses. She's strong in the clinch. Tracy Cortez is clearly the better wrestler. I know that Hebus is a little more skilled on the ground than Gatto. Gatto's a purple belt. Hebus is a black belt. But I saw enough from Tracy Cortez in that Gatto fight. She fended off enough submissions. She's shown me that she can fucking defend an armbar and a triangle choke. And let's be real, that's all you got to worry about from Hebus on the ground. That armbar and the triangle. I think she's going to hold her down. I think she's going to smash her with ground and pound. I don't think she gets a finish, but I think this is a clear Tracy Cortez decision. On paper, without taping it, without thinking about it too hard, it's like, ooh, this is tough. It's a pick 'em. I don't know. The more I taped it, man, dude, Tracy can survive against Erin Blanchfield, she's going to survive against Amanda Hebus. If she can hang with Gatto on the feet, she's going to hang with Hebus. Like, Amanda, where are you motherfuckers getting the idea that Amanda Hebus is some great striker? That is so fucking asinine to me, dude. I think it's going to be very close on the feet. I think Tracy Cortez is going to out-grapple her. I've got a bet or two or three on Tracy Cortez. But again, man, I think it's a pick 'em. I see the Hebus angle. Like, I guess she's live for a sub, but I think Cortez is a good enough grappler. She's engaged to Brian Ortega. I'm sure he's working on her sub defense. I think she's gonna be all right. I think she's gonna win this fight. But we have the Trailblazer approaching the scales. Kevin Holland returning again to welterweight to take on Stephen Wonderboy Thompson in the main event. Let's see what we got here. See what old Kev looking like. Not looking great. Definitely looking. What the fuck? Am I losing it? Oh, it's a replay. What What did Kevin Holland weigh? You were yakking through the whole fucking thing. MMA fighting fucking pisses me off. Fucking corny ass hipster fargets. God damn it. What did he fucking weigh, dude? God damn you, MMA junkie, for not being there and forcing me to listen to these fucking nerds. Okay, 170.5. Jesus Christ. All right. Let me update this. And then I will get to the chat. Let me try this one more time. Come on, MMA junkie. Why aren't you there? Why you're killing me, dude. You're killing me, making me have to listen to these fucking hipster nerds, dude. It's annoying. Okay. Anyways, we'll go back to see what these fucking dorks are talking about. Make sure I haven't missed anybody else. Here's a replay. You're talking through Kevin Holland's weigh-in and bringing up the replay of Wonder Boy. Fucking nerds. Yeah, it's like members have been generating. Shut the fuck up, nerd. All right. Dorks. All right. Here we go. A lot to catch up on. Chat started lighting up as soon as I started running my mouth about this fucking simp bait quartet, this simp bait fucking Hebus shit, man. Yeah, yeah. You think fucking Marcos and Janji Doba are better wrestlers than fucking Tracy Cortez, dude? Give me a fucking break. What up, Real News? What up, player? RDA GSP SGP get the over takedowns. Get the over takedowns, the win, and the over 1.5. Nice. Hoping I get the plus money on Hebus late. You might, because that's what happened, dude. Money came pouring in on Tracy Cortez, and she went from, shout out to Twin Spires. I was looking at plus 100 for Tracy. By the time I got there, by the time I got to the kiosk, it was minus 112. So I did play Tracy on the money line. Not a ton, but I do have her in a couple parlays too. I think she is a tasty little parlay piece at even money. Dude, yeah, give me the better wrestler. Good wrestling beats good Brazilian jiu-jitsu every fucking day of the week. I've seen it happen too many times, especially in women's MMA too. When Hebus gets taken down, she gets held down. Janji Doba just didn't have any fucking cardio. I don't think Cortez is going to struggle with that. I think she's going to wrestle fucker for 2 out of 3 rounds. Maybe Hebus wins 1. She is, man. What Cardone said, she's a goofy ass bitch. She's not. She's not. That's why I think it's going to be even on the feet. But dude, Tracy Cortez, like, she has decent boxing, and Hebus ain't got no fucking defense, dude. Who does Chikagan drop, bro? Who does Caitlin Chikagan drop? fucking no one. She does, man. She does that goofy fainting. Which way am I going? Which way am I going? You're not going anywhere, bitch. You're staying right there, you goof. Trying to get Heba's sub or decision. I think Heba's sub is the angle if you're gonna pick her. Yeah, I don't see it either, man. Plus money on Tracy Cortez. Man, please. I tried to get there, but I couldn't do it. Aaron Blanchfield, dude. She fucking beat Aaron Blanchfield. Aaron Blanchfield would whoop up on fucking Amanda Hebus's goofy ass. You want to talk about somebody getting grapple fucked? Oh my god. I'm telling you, man. Some of those Brazilians for Brazil to be in front of the jiu-jitsu, some of those fucking Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belts are fugazi as fuck. I'm not saying Amanda Hebus is that, but just because you have a fucking Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt and you're Brazilian, so the fuck what, man? It's MMA. If you're getting wrestled and controlled, your Brazilian jiu-jitsu, unless you can get the sub, is going to be worth fuck all. And I'm sorry, I saw enough from Tracy Cortez against Gatto. I don't think she's getting armbarred. I don't think she's getting triangled. I think when Hebus does try to do that, she's gonna fucking toss her legs over. She's gonna stack her up. She's just gonna mush her face in, dude. She's gonna mush her body in. She's gonna mush her face in. I think she's gonna fucking destroy her. I think she's gonna win a clear decision, dude. Oh, you know what? I did see another. Is that what it was? Fan sided. I saw one of it live stream. She's not gonna need it. She's gonna grapple fuck her. Tracy. Amanda, I mean, you saw what Janji Dova did do in the first round. That's what Tracy's going to do. She's going to take her down. She's going to hold her down. She's going to land ground and pound. She has decent ground and pound, dude. And that she actually does have a little pop on those. If she just has her down for 3 fucking rounds and mashing her face in, dude, Hebus will fold up, man. Yeah, I don't get where people think that Hebus is just like this heart of a fucking champion. Like, she's a chinny, weirdo, goofy bitch, dude. You're underrating Tracy Cortez's wrestling. What great wrestlers has fucking Amanda Hebus faced? Don't even fucking say Ronda Marcos either, because she is a fucking jobber compared to Tracy Cortez. You think Randa Marcos could beat Aaron Blanchfield? Would you take Hebus over Blanchfield? I know you sent for Brazilians. I know you sent for Hebus. I used to too. And I do kind of send for Tracy Cortez a little bit. But matchup wise, dude, this is Tracy Cortez all day to me. Hey, if Hebus wins, I'll eat the crow. You know I don't duck the fucking smoke when I fucking lose my picks. So, hey, I'm here for it. But nah, dude. I got money on Cortez. I got my fucking pick on Cortez. Exactly, dude. She looked great, man. She looked might be the fucking best I've ever seen her on the scales, dude. She's gotten used to that weight cut at 125. She's coming down from 135. Hebus is coming up from 115. She's going to be the bigger, stronger girl. Y'all gonna see the fucking stare downs, dude. Cortez is gonna be the bigger chick. I think on the night she's just gonna fucking bully her. I think Amanda Hebus about to get bullied. Oh, she fucking had a close fight with Chuk. Chuk has a close fight with everybody. I'm not like she hung on the feet with Chuk. When did she hurt Chikagan? When did she fucking really do anything to Chikagan? Besides a bunch of, she always has this worried look on her face and this goofy like fainting bullshit that doesn't work at all. She's just annoying me, man. I'm annoyed that I ever fucking sent for her, dude. She's a goof. Yep, for sure. So what we got? What I miss? I ain't miss nothing. I ain't fucking miss nothing. All right, so I know I kind of skipped ahead. But in this matchup, all right, here comes Anik. What are you wearing, John Anik? You're fucking Andrew WK, fucking white t-shirt and painter's jeans. Fucking like Blue Cross thrift store. But yeah, dude, I took Tracy on the money line. Yeah, she's in 2 parlays, and I just have a straight bet on her. We'll see. All right, who's coming up next? Looks like someone is approaching the scales. They're adjusting the scale. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got right here. Don't be teasing me now. Pull that fucking scale up, get ready. You better fucking get somebody on that. Okay. Better get somebody on that goddamn scale. All right, Tai Tuivasa. $266 for Ty. I mean, it's I don't know. Another one where it's like I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I do, but I don't. Anyways, let me update this banner real quick. 266. Tuivasa. I mean, what can I say, man? I can't really say he looks bad, but I can't say he looks good. The dude weighs 266 and he's chubby. And he's not that tall. He's kind of a tub. Like, I mean, Ty's never been known for his physique, but I've seen him look better on the scales. He doesn't look like he's in that great a shape, to be honest with you. I've seen him look more fit before. So, I don't know. Your boy, Eric Anders. Dude, he just looks rough at 85. He just do. 186. 186. He looks so fucking happy and relieved. He can't even put his arms up to flex, dude. He looks rough. He looks fucking rough. He's gonna be a big boy on fucking Saturday night. You better believe that. He's gonna be a big fucking boy. All right. Dawkins look rough too. Both of them look like shit. Yeah. He made the weight. He made the fucking weight. He looked concerned though. He looked very concerned. God, shot these fucking nerds, man. Now see, I can handle the smooth Texas vocal stylings of one John Morgan. But these fucking little these little yappy yap nerds can't do it, man. I'm sorry. All right. Where the fuck am I? What am I doing here? God damn you, MMA junkie. Why are you forcing me to fucking hell yeah. What's real news did say fan side was up. Maybe I should check that out. Anyways, let's see. Tracy Anders. Yeah, it definitely looks like shit. Anders. Wade 186. I left Kevin Holland in neutral. He looks more drained than he did in middleweight, obviously, but I don't think he looked terrible either. Probably had a little bit of a rougher cut, but he didn't seem to be in like bad spirits or anything. Like it wasn't like he was just like, get me the fuck out of here. He was just kind of like, yeah, kind of sucks, but I'm here. That's the vibe I got. That is a good shout, dude. Pretty good shout, Lobby. We may disagree on Cortez Hebus, but dude, That's a good shout. Very similar comparison. So let me actually now, it does seem to be another break here. Let me actually now go to the beginning of this card, work my way up, and give you my picks. Full disclosure, I changed a couple picks. No, that's not true. I changed a couple methods. I didn't switch sides. Every fighter that I picked on Tapology is still my pick, but I changed a couple methods. I tweaked a couple methods of victory. Let's see how effective or ineffective that ends up being. Anyways, let's begin at the beginning, shall we? Yasmin Jauregui versus Estela Nunes. Make a banner for this. Oh, yeah, that's definitely going to be a taker. All right. Here we go. Estela Nunes. I'll tell you what. I had considered betting Yasmin Jauregui. The line was a little too chalky. I think she should be favored, but I think she should be like a minus 190, minus 200, minus 250, not a minus. She was like minus 375 or something, so I couldn't get to the window on her. But I do think she wins the fight. I could be wrong, man. I've seen a few people say Nunes is a live dog. I guess I don't hate that. I do like. Sometimes I am a little reticent to like get behind these. She's had one fight, but she's get behind these prospects, young prospects. Like some of them are just fucking greenhorns, man. And I know Estela Nunes has not had a win yet, but I don't know, man. I just couldn't bet it, but I do think Yasmin wins. All right, here we got Pavlovich on the scales. Sergey Pavlovich. Sergey. Oh my God, you know the drill. Don't fucking put your hands up yet. Jesus Christ. How many times are we gonna do this, boys? Now, yes. Hands up now. 255 for Sergey. Okay, so Sergey Pavlovich is 255. Pretty healthy 255. Say looks solid. Anders Pavlovich 255. Looked sharp. I can't say Ty looked bad, but he just kind of looks like Ty, man. He kind of looks like a tub. But I will say that Pavlovich looked good. Yeah. Cool story. Don't care about these other ancillary topics. Okay. Back to the picks. Yeah, give me Yasmin. I don't know, dude. I don't hate Nunes as a dog. She was like plus 220 or something. So yeah, I don't mind that, but I couldn't do it. It was kind of dog or pass because of the line, so I passed. I mean, I've seen people parlay Yasmin. She probably will win. She does have a bright future. She's like 23. So I don't fucking know, man. I passed though. Now this one, I bet after doing tape study, I still feel pretty good about it, but I did not like what I saw on the scale. I could be looking into it too much. It doesn't matter because I've already made the bets, but I'm feeling a little sweaty about this one. So let me go ahead and before I get too deep into this mug, let me go ahead and put the disclaimer up and remind everyone, especially those that are new to the channel, that this stream is for entertainment purposes only. It's not gambling or financial advice. So if you decide to tail anything that I throw out there, you're doing so at your own fucking risk. Please bet responsibly and call that number 1-800-GAMBLER if you're having a problem doing so. It's not shameful, but it's important that you get the help you need. So there you are. Now, back to what I was saying. Natan Levy versus Genaro Valdez. Another striker. There's a few matchups like this on this card. There seems to be kind of themes with these cards, not only with the nation of origin or the region of the fighters, or, you know, they'll get fighters from a certain state or whatever if they're in the US. Not just that, but like the matchups. Like there's a couple matchups on this card where it's like the Rojo Francis Marshall fight and this fight are similar to me. It's striker versus grappler. Obviously, you're talking about different levels of competition or whatever, but it's a striker versus grappler fight to me in simplistic terms. Natan Levy being what I consider the better grappler, Genaro Valdez, a wild brawler with a decent amount of power, very dangerous, particularly in the first round. Now, like I said, I did bet one of these fighters. I did so after tape study. I feel pretty good about them still, but I'm a little bit sweatier now because of the weigh-ins, and I'm probably looking too deep into it, but I can't help it. I'm going with Natan Levy. It's hard to say what you're going to get from Valdez because he's only had one UFC fight, and it was his first loss. It was to Matt Frevola. Matt Frevola's been on a little bit of a heater. He's been knocking dudes out when people were picking him to get knocked out. I picked Valdez to knock him out. Fuck me, right? And fuck a lot of other people too. Anyone that was on Matt Frevola, there were a couple people. Good shit. Good fucking job, because I won't. Oh, the baby. Oh my God, for this one. Holy shit, we have a four. Oh my God, we've had the hurt for the Kurt, baby. Hurtin' curtain. Who we need this old hurtin' curtain for? The walk of shame, baby. Let's see it. Who's it gonna be? Trot this old pony out there, dude. Who is gonna need the curtain? Holy shit, baby. Matt Schnell for this. Oh my God, I should have known. Oh my God, baby. Holy shit. Oh my God, for this one. Holy God, oh my shit, baby. Let's see what's going on for this. Yeah, he looks like a dead man. He looks like a terminally ill human. He looks like he's in the shadow realm already. I bet he misses by like a cunt hair. I bet he misses by like a quarter pound. Any predictions? What are we thinking, boys? What's he going to miss by? He put his hand up and it was 126 and a half. He thought he made it. 126.5 for Schnell. Dude. What the fuck? And the stream cut. Awesome. The stream cuts off. There we go. Yeah, so Schnell misses weight, boys. He is so he missed, dude. He looks really bad right now. I would be absolutely stunned if he continued to cut weight. I don't think that would be smart for him. If he wants any chance of winning the fight, dude, you better take that fucking L. You better take the L on the scales and start drinking fluids immediately. I mean, you need to have some electrolytes going down your gullet right fucking now, dude. I wouldn't, if I was him, I would not be trying to cut a single fucking speck of matter off. You're already like, there's only 125 pounds of you in existence. That ain't that much, dude. Like, dude, that's just kind of wild. The dude is like, Matt Schnell, you need to fight at bantamweight. What is your chin doing at 125? What the fuck is wrong with these fighters, dude? It's just, they're just so, they just like, I just can't compete at 135. I mean, I get it, but dude, wild. Still waiting to hear from Phil Rowe. Hey, that's not a bad idea, dude. Shave your fucking bush. Get that Shern scrotum. Get those coarse curly cues. I mean, I think they would have a little bit more weight to them than like the hairs on your head, right? Yeah, man. Fucking get like powder, dude. Just fucking shave all your body hair. I don't know, man. That's a half a pound. I don't fucking know, bro. I don't fucking know. I just take the fucking L and start rehydrating, man. Like, he's got a tough fight in front of him as it is to, like, I don't know, man. I would love to know. No fighter is going to admit it if you ask him, but it's like, really, Matt Schnell, do you really, some of these guys go in there knowing they're not going to win the fucking fight, whether they admit it or not. They're like, okay, this is a tough matchup for me. I'm probably going to lose. I'm going to get a check. That's what I need, whatever. And some of them are cool with that. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but it's like, I would love to know what his mentality is right now. Like, is he thinking, okay, let me try and get I don't think he can get both. I don't think he can cut another pound. It's different if you like have a rough cut, but you make the weight and you know, but now that he isn't and he has to cut even more and more, like, that just, I don't know. That is the kind of thing where he could be really compromised compared to Nicolau. Nicolau looked pretty healthy, dude. So I think he's already at a slight disadvantage. To cut more, I think, would be foolish. I think just take the L, dude. Take the L, start rehydrating, give yourself a chance to win. Schnell is like, it wouldn't completely stun me if Schnell got a crazy like sub or something, but with that fucking chin, dude, Nicolau might be looking at his first knockout. He might be looking at his first knockout victory in the UFC. We'll see, man. I don't know. That's just not a good sign for Schnell or Schnell betters. Just ridiculous. Phil Haas, what up, Bananas and Grapes? What up, Playboy? Phil Haas got injured because he wasn't trying to escape that chest hair. Despite, I know, dude. How could he? How could a man? That chest hair, that bristle, like, dude, that is a strong grain to have to push through, dude. I mean, I think you might be on something. I think, yeah, maybe, he got tangled in that chest hair, and that's actually what caused the snap. That's what I'm going to go with. That's my story now. If memory serves correctly, Schnell called out Nikolai after his last fight. Grade? I thought it was a rough matchup as soon as I heard it. Grade A? Yeah, no shit. Like, that's crazy too, man. It's like you call the dude out, so you already know you need to be preparing for that fight. Man, he just ain't no fucking flyweight, dude. He ain't a flyweight, and I think he giving himself a better chance. That is his one issue, is his fucking chin. You can't tell me it's not gonna. Yeah, he'll be going up against dudes that hit harder, but he will be healthier, man. He will have more fluid around his brain at 135. And that is the one area where it's like he kind of needs it the most. Like that's his biggest weakness. And it's like what it just doesn't. These things aren't congruent. They aren't like the circle isn't fitting into the square. It's just weird, man. I don't know. Real News says Pavlovich and Ankalaev both fought their last fights at UFC 277. They're now just a week apart. Wouldn't be shocked to see them both on an Abu Dhabi card in 2023. Oh, word? I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all. So back to my let me update these these results. All right. I can't listen to that. God, they're fucking just MMA fights. Pavlovich was Schnell. I think he was the last one before Schnell. Still have not seen Phil Haas. Phil Haas is still MIA. It's not good. I think he might still be cutting weight. He's a big fucking 170, dude. He's a big welterweight. I think that's probably what's happening. I think Phil Haas is probably cutting weight right now, and he'll be one of the last ones to weigh. He might be the last one to weigh in. I don't fucking like that. That's Matt Schnell. Matt Schnell has missed weight by half a pound. I would strongly advise Matt Schnell to just fucking take the L and start rehydrating. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. He may continue to cut. I don't know. Matt Schnell, I mean, now there is this angle. Matt Schnell is in a lot of bangers. He's not eligible for a performance bonus if he doesn't make the weight. So I guess that could be an incentive. It wouldn't shock me if, Matt Schnell is in a lot of fight of the night type fights. That could be an incentive to keep cutting, but I just don't know if he will. Matt Schnell. And he has taken the roughest looking spot from Roman Dolidze. Oh, it's gonna look like shit too, but yep. Yep, Matt Schnell has missed weight. We are still waiting on Jack Hermanson and Phil Rowe. They're the last two fighters to weigh in. Excuse me. Exactly, yeah. The no finish bonus. So yeah, that could be his incentive for if he does continue to cut. Like, okay, even if I don't win the fight, if I can put up enough of a fight, I just think with that fucking, if he keeps cutting, dude, his already dodgy chin is just going to be more compromised, and I think he might actually get knocked out. Like Nikolai's going to have a good. Anybody that fights Matt Schnell is going to have a good look at knocking him out. He's a dude that cuts a lot of weight, and he's not that durable. A lot of people say, "Oh, he's so durable and tough." It's like, no, he's fucking not. The dude gets dropped every time he gets cracked with a good one, just about, or hurt, at least wobbled. That's not fucking true. He has heart. Yeah, he ain't got no fucking chin, though. You can't say someone's tough when they fucking go down from every big punch. I'm sorry. Heart and toughness are not exactly the same thing. They're similar, but they're not exactly the same thing. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but Matt Schnell is not what I consider tough. He's what I consider chinny, and he's just going to be more chinny with that if he keeps cutting. But we'll see. He's skilled. He definitely has some heart, but I wouldn't exactly consider him tough. It don't take much to fucking crack Matt Schnell and fucking get him up out of there. I don't know, man. So yeah, back to this one. I do have Levy. I put him in a few parlays. After the tape study, I just think, dude, actually, what got me on the fucking Levy side was the Patrick White fight. And you might be saying to yourself, oh, fucking Valdez won that fight. Yeah, but in the first round, Henaro looked fucking just about death gassed. After not even one round, he was just about spent. He went for broke in the second, got the win. He has 1 third round knockout win, and his debut he lost, and that's his only loss. So it's kind of tough to know, I guess, what you're going to get from him on paper, maybe. But the more I looked at his like combate fights, I watched a few of those. Man, the dude gets out grappled. He gasses. He gets outstruck. He's alive for a few minutes. Levy is not the most like defensively. He has pretty good defense. He covers up pretty well, but I don't know, man. Like I get why people are not super high on Levy, but I think for the most part he's a pretty well-rounded fighter, and I just think he's going to be. People talk about his gas tank and whether he's going to be able to handle the Valdez pressure. Y'all obviously didn't watch that Patrick White fight. Valdez was just about done by the end of the first round because he was tired. He goes balls to the fucking wall. If Levy just grapples him, dude, I just see Levy out scrambling him, taking him down, grappling the living fuck out of him, and then when Valdez gasses out, he's gonna get fucking choked. I got Levy by submission. I'm not gonna say Valdez has no chance. Every fighter that gets in there has a puncher's chance, especially live, especially early first round. Valdez gets a lot of his work done there. That's about it, though. Other than that, I think Levy will have the better cardio. Even though I'm not saying he's a cardio machine, but he has won 3-round decisions. Yes, he looks tired, but when he's tired, he continues to grapple. It's not like he just fucking shells up and does nothing. He shells up, and waits for his opportunity to get the takedown. I think he'll do that in the 3rd round if Valdez is still there. I think he either wins the decision, but personally, on Tapology, I've got about 2nd round submission. And I do have Levy in a couple of parlays. It's not the absolute most confident pick, but dude, I'm sorry, man. I don't care if Matt Frevola knocked out Valdez and fucking Ottman Zaitar. I am not sold that Matt Frevola is some fucking like crazy good win. Matt Frevola is pretty chinny too. And it was a little concerning that Valdez couldn't knock him out. I'm going to be honest with you. I watched that fight and I was like, Valdez is a fade. So against someone like Levy, like, dude, you can't knock Matt Frevola out. I just don't really think you're going to spark Levy. Maybe I'm wrong, but Nah, dude, I got Levy in this one. I'm sorry, you're supposed to you're known as this like devastating round one KO artist, but then you can't put Matt Frivola away. Like, I don't know, man. Too busy sweating, seeing which fantasy NFL best ball teams I have to get in the play. Yeah, because you have about 400 teams. I bet you are sweating. You are so out of control with fantasy football. I love it. I love it. Never change, Lobby. Never change. I bet you are fucking sweating though. Nah, best of luck to you, dude. Dude, just hear the words fantasy football, I start laughing because fantasy for me has been a fucking joke this year, dude. I have one fucking win. I have so many fucking injured players. My IR. My brother is the commissioner of the league, and he has it set up for 2 IR spots. They're full, and I had to drop other guys that are just out for the rest of the season because I literally don't have enough IR spots. My team is completely devastated with injuries. I fucking went Rams heavy like a fucking retard. I drafted. I thought I was being fucking real slick with this. I drafted Cooper Kupp first round, right? And then I waited till like round 8 or 9, and I was like, dude, no one's gonna be thinking about Stafford. Blah blah blah. I'll draft Stafford. So I got him, Stafford, and Akers. Nah, dude. Horrible draft, horrible team. I have one fucking win. My team is so fucking piecemeal right now. I had to grab Jimmy Garoppolo off the waiver wire. He's my quarterback. I have third string running backs in. They get me like 1 or 2 points. It's just a mess, dude. I don't even know why I'm still talking about my fantasy. This is probably the worst fantasy football team. Honestly, dude, I've been playing fantasy since like 2008. And I can say without a doubt, this is the worst fantasy football team I've ever fucking had. Now, this league isn't for a ton of money or anything, but still, it's with my fucking brother and my cousins. So there's pride on the line. There's just shit talking, there's bragging rights. And I'm going to be the Sacco for sure. Sacco sense. Just my 2 Sacco. That's me. Anybody need a little wrench practice? Anybody a little rusty with their wrench and want to go oops upside this bot's head real quick? Find yourself a hot girl here. I got a hot girl waiting in the other room for me. She ain't a girl, she's a woman. I'm 11-1 and my only non-best ball team. Nice, dude. That's tight. Well, yeah, we're still waiting on. Who did I miss? Someone weighed in. Nope, we're still waiting on Jack Manson and Phil Rowe. So I'll just give out some more picks. How about that? How about that shit? Next fight. Francis Marshall versus Marcelo Rojo. Earlier in the week, I thought about betting Marcelo Rojo. I know several people that are on Rojo as a dog. I don't think it's a bad dog play, but I did not bet this fight. And after tape study, I'm actually picking Francis Marshall. It's not a super duper confident pick, but I couldn't bet Rojo. In the tape study I watched, he's another guy like Valdez. Like, I wouldn't say he is definitely not a 1-round fighter, but I saw him get out grappled way too much to pick him against someone that I know is going to go to the grappling. If it stays on the feet, if Francis tries to be a tough guy with Rojo, he is going to get knocked out. But I think what's going to happen is that Rojo is going to start to have success, crack Marshall, and then he's just going to put his wrestling shoes on. And I think, dude, Rojo just gets out grappled too much for me, man. I think Marshall, he has good fucking takedowns. I think he's just going to take him down. I think it's just going to be kind of this fight, I think, will be exciting early and then get real fucking boring. Like, I think there's going to be even maybe a stand up or two. I don't know, man. I don't see. This is one of the fights where I originally have Marshall by decision, but I think I'm changing it to a submission. I think I'm going to change it on Tapology. Rojo gets out grappled way too much. He's been subbed too many times. Against a dude like Marshall, that's what he's going to do. I think he's going to realize that he's outmatched on the feet pretty early and then just take him down and out grapple him. Now, I get the Rojo angle. I don't think he's a bad fighter to put your money on. You know he's going to fight for your money. He gave Charles Jourdain a fucking hell of a fight. He gave Kyler Phillips a good fight. But I don't know, man. Yes, Marshall has not fought anyone like Rojo. Rojo is a step up in competition. But stylistically, I still just favor Marshall. I think he's a little green behind, a little wet behind the ears. He's a little bit of a greenhorn, but I think he gets it done here. I think he gets it done. Yeah. Yikes and away. Yikes and away. Yeah, dude. Whoop, whoop. Dude, hootie hoo. They're hootie hooing. They're hootie hooing. It's like that Outkast song. Dude, I watched fucking Neighbors the other day. It's a pretty good one, man. Pretty good. Efron is funny in it. Efron and Dave Franco are funny in that movie. Rogan's always solid. I don't feel like he's always at least mildly amusing. Like, I've never watched a movie with Rogan and be like, Rogan fucking sucks in that movie, dude. Like, he's always at least, like, I always at least crack a smile, you know? And then sometimes he's just downright fucking hilarious. And the movies he's in are hilarious. But yeah, Neighbors is a pretty good one. Next fight. Barinholtz is pretty funny too, man. Barinholtz was good in The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent too. That's a fucking good movie. We talked about Amanda Hebus, Tracy Cortez. I got Tracy Cortez like, whoa. Jonathan Pierce versus Darren Elkins. Boys, I would be lying to you if I said I won't thinking about betting Darren Elkins, because I definitely did. I had to be talked down off that ledge by myself, honestly. And I did it through tape study. Another fight where I made my pick, but I think I'm actually going to change the method. The pick is going to be Jonathan Pierce. I originally had Pierce by decision. I think it's going to be ground and pound TKO. Not that Elkins is going to be sparked unconscious, but I think he's going to be a bloody mess. And I think that Pierce is just going to be beating on him so much that it will get stopped eventually. I could be wrong. Maybe decision is the way to go. I'm not totally counting Elkins out. I thought about betting it just because of the money line. Like, he was a pretty big favorite. He was like a plus 300 favorite or something. You know Elkins will fight for your money. Just Pierce being the younger guy, the grappler, I think he will. It's not like Elkins has never been out grappled before. Yes, he hasn't been finished that many times. Yes, he does fight for your money, so I get the logic of betting Darren Elkins, but I just couldn't do it, man. I think Pierce is going to get it done. I think, again, I think I said this on the last stream. I've got a bad habit of looking at a fighter's worst loss and not being able to look beyond that. And that has just got me in trouble so many times. I'm not going to do that here. If this was a few years ago, yeah, I mean, look what Joe Lozon did to him. But I think Pierce has shored some of that up. I think his cardio is going to be okay. He didn't look great on the scales, but neither did Elkins. Yeah, I got Pierce. No bet, though. No bet. I see a lot of people super duper confident on Jonathan Pierce. I don't hate that. I think he probably wins. It wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world, though, if Darren Elkins gritted this fight out and won a tough one. It just wouldn't. Like, if a dude like Lozon can stop you, I don't know, man. Like, Elkins is always a tough out. I think maybe this is a stupid pick, but I just think I think Elkins will be wearing a blood mask, and I think the ref will just stop it. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not giving Elkins enough credit. This fight, I'll just make it quick. Jacasey versus Johnson. I got marked by decision. It was a little bit too chalky for me to bet Jacasey. I think he's the side, though. I will say, though, man, Johnson looked better than him on the scales. He looks healthier. I don't think that Johnson will win if Jacasey goes D1. I think if he puts his wrestling shoes on, I think he'll just out-grapple him. On the feet, you're giving MJ his shot, man. You're giving, like, the dude still is fast. He still has a good punch. I don't think that's going to be quite enough. Jacasey isn't a slouch on the feet, and I just think he's a better wrestler. And MJ has pretty good takedown defense over a large sample size, but there's still fights where if the dude's a good wrestler, he gets dumped and controlled. And I think that's kind of what's going to happen here. Like, I think it's just going to be rinse and repeat. Might be a couple of hairy moments, but I think Jacasey ultimately just grinds out a decision. I think this could either be fight of the night or it could be a fucking snoozer. I think this is a really, like, this fight, the result of this fight could go one way or the other. I think it's going to be either really exciting or just depending on how Jacasey fights. Hot Sauce Holtzman and the motherfucking Carpenter. Tell you what, boys. Earlier in the week, on Monday to be exact, on stream, I broke this fight down, and the pick was going to be Hot Sauce Holtzman. But then I went back. I watched tape study. I listened to interviews. And boys, I went the other way. I am picking Clay Guida in this fight. Clay is not a huge underdog, but I know that Clay will fight for my money. And against another dude that is pretty much the same age, I like him as a dog. Like, yeah, Holtzman might knock him out. That originally was going to probably be my pick. I'd pick Holtzman. What really pushed me over the edge was hearing this Holtzman's retirement fight. Dude, I'm sorry, that record is not fucking good. I know there's exceptions to every rule. There's outliers. But when a fighter says he's retiring, that is normally not fucking good. It's different if you're someone like Kevin Holland and it's just like, bullshit, dude, you're not fucking retiring. You're using this as a negotiating tactic. That's not what's happening with Scott Holtzman. He's 39 years old. If he says he's retiring, probably fucking retiring, dude. he was never a world beater to begin with. I think there's definitely paths for him to win. I think he's the better striker. He's got good cardio. I'm just I put a little something on Clay though, dude. I like the more I thought about it, the more I taped it. I like Clay as an underdog. I know what I'm going to get out of the dude. It's if Holtzman saying it's his last fight, dude. That just there's something when they say they're going to retire, they've already got what. If you're announcing the retirement, you better fucking believe they've been thinking about it for a hot motherfucking minute. It's not like they were just like, you know what? I think I'm gonna retire. And in 5 minutes, I'm gonna announce it to the world. It's like, no, dude, you were thinking about that for weeks, months, maybe even years. Every time you fight, being like, maybe this is gonna be my last one. Nah, I think it's gonna be. He probably knew after his last fucking fight. Who knows? But I do know this. When a fighter announces that they're retiring, they've been thinking about it for a good bit before. So I don't like that. And it was close enough to where I was kind of like, I guess Holtzman's going to win. After that, nah, dude, I like Clay. I like Clay as a dog. I think he's still got more. He seems like he's more motivated. So yeah, plus money. Fuck it. Took a little shot on Clay. Threw him in my crazy ass parlay. But we'll see, man. Give me the dog though. Fuck it. It's not like Holtzman is like we're like head and shoulders above the dude. Holtzman odds keep dropping. Are you saying money coming in on Clay? Yeah. Are you saying money coming in on Clay or money coming in on Holtzman? Sorry, it's just me not understanding. It's you. Just me being a dumbass. Do you mean dropping like getting good or getting bad? Forgive my ignorance. So, next fight. Emily Ducote versus Angela Hill. I thought about betting Angela Hill, but I'm going to pick her. I'm going to pick Angela Hill. Ducote could win this, out grapple Hill, but on the feet, it's pretty close, dude. Like, it's crazy. Angela Hill can actually hang with some of the best strikers. She just like, if the fight, I don't know, she's in so many close fights. She gets robbed here and there, but there's some fights where it's like, dude, it was just a close fight and she lost. I do kind of get sick of people always saying that Angela Hill gets robbed. No, she fucking doesn't. Like, some fights, she just don't know how to put a fucking stamp on it, dude. It could happen here, but honestly, this is a bit of a step down for Angela Hill. I'm sorry. I know she's kind of a jobber. She is. She's not kind of. She is a jobber, but she's a high-end jobber. This is the kind of like a fight where she could maybe expose Emily Ducote a little. It's not like Ducote some world beater, not like she fucking undefeated. She has lost to some fucking jobbers before. So, hey, Angela Hill's a jobber. She lost to jobbers before. Might be fucking giddy up time. I don't know, man. I'm gonna pick Angela Hill. I don't hate anyone betting on Angela Hill. I don't hate the Ducote side either. Like, that's a problem with Angie. It's like, yeah, she's good. She looks good and still loses. Like, she looks good and loses all the time. And it's not just because she's getting robbed. She don't know how to fucking put a stamp on the rounds and the fights. And I said rounds and the fight. Like, she don't know how to put a stamp on the round. She don't know how to put a stamp on the fight. She doesn't have enough power, so she gets into these like stand-up affairs where it's like a fucking, I don't know, dude. She's kind of a jobber, but Ducote's kind of a jobber too. And I don't know, like, where all of a sudden people are like, they think Ducote's going to do something. It's like, you watch some of her other fights? Like, she's just kind of a, yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm going to pick Hill. No bet though. I thought about betting her, but she It could be another close fight where she gets fucking robbed. That's why I'm not gonna put my money on it. Angela Hill just can't put a stamp on shit enough for me to bet her. But I think she's got a decent shot at winning this one. And again, Ducati or fucking whatever is just not on the same level as some of the other people that she's lost to. Okay, he shaved his head. He wants that fight of the night bonus. He makes it. He fucking made it, dude. He shaved his head. Lobby, you called it, dude. Good fucking call, man. Matt Schnell makes it. The Mateusz Nicolau Matt Schnell fight is now official. Hey, add a shot, Schnell. Add a fucking shot. I like that. I like that. So yeah, dude, there you go. Schnell buzzed his head. I wonder how much more he actually cut. I wonder if he continued to like try. I don't know what they would use at that point. Like getting the sweatsuit. I don't know if they have a sauna there. All right, Phil Rowe looking rough. Phil looking rough. Let's see what we got here, boys. Oh my God, are you gonna weigh this thing or what? God. 173 and a half. How are you gonna say you look surprised? Dude, 2.5 pounds over. Dude, he ain't fucking cutting. That's a ridiculous miss. I'm sorry, you can't miss by that much and look surprised. Like, dude, you knew goddamn well when you weighed yourself before you stepped up there, you won't know fucking 170 and you won't close to it. Jesus Christ. All right. Still, what up? Okay, so there is a ceremonial stream too. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll come back for the ceremonials, man. I don't know. Maybe. I'm sorry. That's like, dude, you do not need ceremonial weigh-ins for some fucking Orlando fight night card, dude. There is no prestige behind this card that is worth that. I'm sorry, that's a little ridiculous, honestly. Like, you don't need fucking ceremonials for this shit, dude. For Wonder Boy, 39-year-old Wonder Boy versus unranked Kevin Holland is your main event. And you need ceremonial. Okay. Oh, okay, bro. That made that made no sense at all. He should be boxing light heavyweight. I know, right? Fucking Phil Rowe, yeah. Are they still fighting in the Apex in 2020? I don't know, dude. It's for the fans, you grouch. Yeah, whatever. It's a live card for a change, not an Apex. Yeah, I know. Fucking. Yeah, you're probably right. The fucking, for the fans that are there. Yeah. It's just silly to me, though, man. For fucking, God, that Orlando trash is going to be fucking. They're going to be hooting and hollering, I'm sure. Man, I tell you what, dude, I got to take another piss. Drinking coffee and water. And I got to take a squeeze. But I'll be right back, though. We will, got 10 minutes. So we'll see if Jack Hermanson can get to the scales. That's the last fighter left to weigh in. And I'm assuming that's why this is still going. If there are going to be ceremonials, because there will be ceremonials is what I meant to say. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, looks like I didn't miss anything. People are still asking where Hermanson be. Okay. Okay, doesn't look like I missed it. Does not look like I missed it. Okay. Let us. Okay. When edit. Okay, so Matt Schnell reweighs and hits the mark. Phil Rowe, not happy birthday, Jose. I'm just kidding. Happy birthday, you fuck. 173.5. Looking sharp. No. Is this boxer shame for Hermanson? Let's see. Jack looks like Jack Hermanson is going to need the hurting curtain now. God. Schnell. I'm still going to say Schnell physically has looked the worst, but Rowe didn't look good either.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, this is for Hermanson, dude. Rowe's done. Clearly not going to cut. I mean, Jesus, he's clearly not going to cut 2.5 pounds over. You ain't fucking make 10 minutes, please. Yeah, Jack Hermanson needing the scales. Looking rough. Looking fucking rough, dude. Gonna go ahead and punch this in on the rough category. 186. He fucking makes it. Huge cheers and sighs of relief. Dude, yeah, Jack was like, he made it though. He did not miss weight. 186 right on the button. I mean, Roman looked bad too, man. Like Hermanson, 186. Yeah, rough for sure. 4 p.m. Okay. So yeah, I might come back at 4 and do the ceremonials. Okay. No, I'm not doing your fucking little rundown. MMA fighting, thank you very much for your broadcast. It was annoying at times. It was real. It was, I can't even say it was fun. It just wasn't really fun, but it got the job done. Thank you and goodbye. Hopefully forever. Okay. Now, once again, these are the full weigh-in results. The only fighter to actually miss weight when it all shook out was Phil Rowe. Missed by 2.5 pounds. Again, seemed strategic. I've said that about other fighters that have missed where it's like, dude, there's no way you fucking, I just don't think you were making a good faith effort on today. Like, yeah, maybe you were cutting last. It's like, it's one of those, you realized last night you weren't going to fucking make it. There's no way you woke up today and were just like, oh my God, I'm 3 pounds over. Like, dude, nah. So I think, not that he did it on purpose, but is like, it's the, no. That's just too much of a weight miss. So yeah. Matt Schnell, Phil Rowe, find a different fucking weight class. This is who looked good. I'm gonna have to say that, dude, did Tracy look the best? She looked the best I've ever seen her. I'll say that, dude. It's between Tracy and Pavlovich. Honestly, they look the best to me. I'm gonna have to give it to Tracy, dude. And the rough to me still, even though he made weight with Schnell, he still just looks so fucking rough. His eyes looked all sunken in and fucking big bags and circles around him. Just look, he looked like hell. Rowe looked rough. Jack Hermanson looked really rough. Delidze looked like shit. Dawkins looked rough. I mean, all these guys I thought looked pretty rough. It doesn't mean they're going to win or lose the fights. The better fighter will win 9 times out of 10. But yeah, and there were some fighters that looked good too. Everyone you see, I thought looked healthy. And again, man, really shocked how good Tracy looked. I was expecting her to look one of the roughest. She looked the best. So there we go. Let me get through the rest of these fight picks, and then I actually got to get out of here. I got to go run some errands, get some groceries, and then you know what? I think I'm going to come back. I think I'm going to pull double duty today, double shift, and I will come back and cover the ceremonial weigh-ins, the stare downs, which would be cool. Like I'll probably go live a little bit. I'll probably go live around 3, and that way we can kind of just break down the fights, talk some more shit, and then just be ready to rock when the stare downs happen. Kind of build up the stare downs a little bit. So yeah, I think that's the plan. But where are we as far as these fight picks go? Clay, I'm gonna do Ducati. Okay, we are at the prelim headliner. With that being said, I think it's time to fucking take another batty boo. I don't have a dugout for this thing, but I definitely got the bat. Yeah. A bat in the dugout, man. Classic. Classic for stoners on the go. And stoners trying to conserve. Got my little quartz glass one hitter. This wonderful dog patch that I got for fucking super cheap. It's dank, dude. It's like Kim Dog crossed with like Kim Dog 91, BX1 or some shit. I don't know, dude. It's a couple different Kim Dog cultivars. It's fucking good. It's good for what ails you. Nice. Pretty close to 50-50, maybe 60-40 indica, but it's definitely got some fucking heady properties to it. Mood boosting qualities. This is what we're talking about right now. Nico Price versus Phil Rowe. This could be fight of the night. There's a lot of fights that have potential for it. This has the most potential for it because I said it earlier, Nico Price is a fucking action fighter. Win or lose, he's going to give you a fucking show. He's not a very technical striker, but he's very powerful and he will swing for the fences and he will do it for 3 rounds. He's got good cardio. He is pretty fucking tough. Phil Rowe tends to be a slow starter and then looks kind of like a world beater in the second and third rounds, particularly the second round. So I think this has potential for fight of the night, dude. I think this is how I see the fight going. And it honestly kind of depends on how Nico approaches the fight. I think if Nico, I think if it's a straight up kickboxing fight for 3 rounds, I think Phil's going to knock Nico out. Nico could knock Phil out early. If Nico grapples, I think he could have success. Seen Phil Rowe out grappled by Gabe Green. Nico's a pretty good grappler. He's got a brown belt. So I think Phil Rowe, the grappling is close, man. The striking is close too. This is close to a fucking, in my head, this is a pick'em. It's a pick'em. There's paths to both guys. There's angles that I can see for both fighters. Nico's been in there with way better competition. But against that better competition, he usually gets fucking whooped. He's kind of a punching bag. He is tough, but he's kind of a punching bag. His defense is pretty bad. Phil Rowe, he hasn't been in there with a puncher like Nico. Nico hits really hard, man. He has like kind of weird power. He can knock Phil Rowe out in the first round. But I think in the second round, I think it's still going to be a kickboxing match. And I think Rowe's going to knock him out. It's a step up, but I think he steps up successfully. It's a pick 'em in my mind. Fuck yeah, give me the dog. At plus 118, small dog. I took Phil Rowe on the money line, and I have him in one parlay. I don't like the weight miss. He didn't look that great. But knowing that he's already 2.5 pounds over, he'll be more so. I guarantee you he didn't cut any more than that, dude. So, oh shit, I missed. Wink, wink. Rehydrate time. Nico is a big welterweight. Phil is a bigger welterweight. I think you're going to see that in the stare downs. He's got a height advantage, and he's got a 4.5-inch reach advantage or something crazy like that. It's a significant reach advantage. Against Nico, I think that is going to make the difference, dude. The long punches, Rowe knows how to keep people at the end of his punches. I think it's going to be rough early. I think Nico will win the first round, maybe even hurt Rowe. And I think in the second round, the tide is going to get turned. I think Nico's going to get knocked out. Even in the fights that Nico wins, he gets the shit beaten out of him. And I think against someone like Rowe is a nasty finisher, dude. I don't think any of his wins are by decision. I could be wrong, but I could be thinking about another fighter, but I'm pretty sure I'm thinking about Phil Rowe. Yeah, it's either submissions or knockouts, dude. And like I said, even in the fights Nico wins, he has to come back from the brink. Dude, if Phil gets you on the brink, he's putting you over the edge. Like, if Phil Rowe hurts Nico, he's going to put him away. I think that's what's going to happen in the second round. But I don't hate the play on Nico either. I don't hate anybody for betting Nico Price. He's got a big experience advantage, and he's a step up for sure. So I'm not totally counting him out. I do think it's a pick 'em, so I was like, hey, fuck it, take the dog. That was my logic behind it. Yes. Always for that, baby. Nunes hasn't passed Baby Shark at 115. Eep. Kim Dog, yeah, it's like Kim Dog and Kim Dog 91. I've smoked Star Dog 91 too. That's good. Yep. And 91 might be a strain in itself. I was looking on Seed Finder, and it was kind of I was having trouble reading the genetic lineage. It was confusing. It was all like it was like Kim Dog crossed with another strain of Kim Dog, and it's just I don't know. Um, Official verdict: Cortez best ass UFC. I'm gonna still have to give it to Norma. Norma got that donkey. It's either she's top three. She's top three. I think it's dude Tabitha Ricci up there, bruh. Norma still got that donkey though. She's number one as far as the asses, but I can't give Cortez less than top three. Can't do it. She got booty. She got nice. She has a very nice body. But yeah, Ricci's fucking stacked, dude. She's a thicky thick thing. Hebus got a little tater. Poliana Viana. Aaron Blanchfield got a little booty. Now it's not like top five or anything, but I'm telling you, man, Blanchfield is my new obsession, dude. She's got that girl next door, 7.5 thing going on that I specialize in. Yeah, she's my new obsession. So I simp for Blanchfield more than anyone else, but yeah, Cortez is up there too, man. Ortega took a little of the sting off it, so it's like it allows me to not simp so hard for her, but I still do. I'd be lying to you if I said I won't. But yeah, Blanchfield's my new obsession. Norma's still top three. Yeah, I'd say that's my top three. Interchangeable. It's Tracy, Norma, or excuse me, Aaron, Tracy, Aaron, Norma, Tracy. Excuse me. As far as simping now, ass, yeah, it's got to be Norma, Tabitha, and then I'd probably say Tracy. Fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. Logical, valid, sound, valid. Yeah. Hey, there's I won't say it's quite a similar matchup because one guy's a little bit more untested, but it's the same. I picked a fighter because I trust them more in a brawl, but it's for kind of different reasons. It's obviously a different situation. Yeah, Alicia Baumgartner. She got a tater. Yeah, Alicia got a tater for sure. Yep. Clarissa does too, kind of. Clarissa got a tater for sure. But yeah, what's up, homie Noah? I don't hate that at all. I really just took him because like it's a 50-50 in my head. I'll take the dog, but yeah, I was gonna go heavier on Roe, but I decided not to. I only put him in one parlay instead of more, just because I'm giving Nico that respect. He has fought way better competition. He doesn't usually beat the better competition. Like he does have better wins though. Like Alex Morono's a better win, Randy Brown's a better win. Like, but they're just weird wins too. Like Randy Brown had taken him down. Like Alex Morono had his moments and was having success in that fight, and he just like knocked him out at the end of like literally the end of the round. He has the weirdest knockouts, dude. Tim Means was beating the shit out of Nico Price and was looking like he was about to knock him out. That could happen here too. I'm telling you, even in the fights he wins, Nico has to come back. So a dude that always gets hurt like that and is always getting lit up against a dude that's as accurate and has the reach that Phil Rowe does, that's why I picked him. But yeah, dude, Nico could knock his ass out for sure. It wouldn't shock me at all. So I can't get mad at anyone for betting Nico. It's a good fight. Could be fight of the night, dude. All right, so next fight. Oh, God. Boys, I think I might actually be losing my fucking mind. And the reason I think that is because I have a shameful fucking confession. I am so vocal about fuck Eric Anders, fuck what you talking about with that Alabama bullshit. Don't want to have nothing to do with you, blah 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 blah. Well, I'm a hypocrite and I'm a fucking liar, dude. Because I said I would never bet on Eric Anders. Well, I was just lying to myself. And I can't even really tell you why I did this, but I did it. I fucking bet Eric Anders and I put him in a parlay. No matter what happens in this fight, I deserve it. Good or bad. And this bet is not so much to do with Anders. It's Kyle Dawkins being a minus 200. I get the fade on Anders. I do. I totally understand that. Why is Dawkins so big of a favorite after getting his fucking face broken? That's why. I guess that's why. I guess I'm like trying to not cope, but like understand why I fucking bet an unreliable fucking Alabama period blood fucking dude like Eric Anders. Why did I do that? Oh yeah, because Kyle Dawkins is minus 200 and he's coming back from facial reconstruction surgery. I do got his face broken in 5 places from Roman Dolidze. Now, Anders is not Mr. One Punch Knockout, but he's not exactly pillow fisted, dude. I wouldn't call on, again, not a KO artist, but he's knocked people out before. He's a big dude. He's a big boy. And I think he's going to fucking re-break Kyle Dawkins' face. I think that's a little bit too quick of a turnaround for Kyle Dawkins. And yeah, Anders looked like shit on the scale. He looked terrible, but he made the fucking weight. Kyle Dawkins looked like shit too. I don't understand why Dawkins is that big of a favorite, especially after his inconsistent performances. And I don't know. I guess it's the fade on Anders, which I understand, but that was too tempting, man. Plus 175. Anders isn't that bad, and Dawkins isn't that fucking good. Again, Anders is a jobber. Dawkins kind of a jobber too. So yeah, if you're giving me plus 75 in a jobber fest, yeah, I'll bite. I'll bite. I didn't lay much, but I'll tell you what, I'll take it. If I get it, I'll take it because Dawkins should not be that big of a favorite. But I couldn't really put that much on Anders. But I guess that's what it was, man. Just to spite that minus 200 on Kyle Dawkins, which I think is a little fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna have to disagree with that one, man. Like, it's not bad, but she's kind of got a smoke and mirrors booty, dude. You know who else has that? Fucking Hannah Goldie, where it's like they know there's a certain angle of a picture that a woman can take where she like cocks her ass out, puts one leg behind her, and it kind of makes it look like she's got a booty. And Mackenzie does that in a lot of pictures. It's not bad, but it's like, nah, dude, that ain't the appeal of Mackenzie to me. Like she kind of has a pretty ugly pretty face. And dude, she has a fucking luscious rack, but it's not bad. I'm not saying like if you want to say honorable mention, I guess I'm not mad at you. I'll just disagree. Your boy. God, I deserve it. If fucking Anders loses, I deserve to eat the crow and to have that ticket burned. But man, I'm not gonna say it's disrespectful to Anders, but if you're gonna give me that plus 175, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, dude, there's some like low key, like girl next door kind of, you know who else is like that, dude? Low key, just low key. JJ Aldridge. You ever seen JJ Aldridge all gussied up, dude? Will make him a shit. She don't look that bad. Got a decent body too. Which I feel. Yes, those are the ones, dude. That's the ones, baby. Nah, it's Norma though. Norma got that fucking cherry bomb. It's a shelf, dude. Tabitha Ricci kind of like that. Tabitha got a tater. Norma got a fucking donkey though. Yeah. All right. Here's another one where it's like similar to Roe. I'm kind of sweating now. I'm kind of sweating now, dude. But ultimately, I think I made the right choice. Another fight where I understand why people are on the side they're on. But I just think if you take a step back, this pick should be pretty straightforward. To me, this pick is wiki capable. I did do tape study on this, but not a lot. This is there's levels to this game type fight, in my opinion. I really don't like that Jack was the last one to weigh in. I don't like that he looks super duper relieved to make the weight. It means he had a rough cut. But Roman looked like shit too. I'm sorry, dude. There's levels. Who the fuck has Roman Dolidze beaten to make you think he's going to beat Jack Hermanson? Phil Hawes? Fucking Kyle Dawkins? Those two fucking jobbers? Jack Hermanson is the top middleweight. Dawkins and Hawes are fucking jobbers. This is a step up for Roman and a step down. A pretty big step down on. I don't give a fuck about the stylistic matchup. I know people's angle for picking Roman is, oh, he's a big puncher. Jack doesn't like big punchers. Okay, fair enough on paper, but and everyone is using, oh, well, Chris Curtis. Like Chris Curtis isn't like Roman's more dangerous than Chris Curtis. Fair enough, dude. But Jack Hermanson has been in there. Y'all acting like Roman Dolidze is the scariest dude you've ever fucking seen. That is such bullshit. Dude couldn't. He lost to fucking Trevin Giles. Not that long ago either. I don't get it. I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't understand the Roman Dolidze love. Some of y'all fucking simping for Roman. For some of y'all are way too obsessed with Roman cucking JP Bays. Like, yeah, it's like it's funny to like make fun of it and like how like, oh yeah, he punked like, yeah, I dogpiled on it a little while back too, but it's like some people are still going on and on and on about that. It's like, it's not that cool. Okay, so he fucking snagged some slutty cheating wife. Cool. Cool story, bro. Like, okay. I really feel like people are picking Roman because of that, dude. Like, against Jack Hermanson? Y'all really think he's going to out grapple Jack Hermanson? Okay. Okay, dude. I think, look, the more I looked at this, I didn't watch a ton of tape study, but the more I looked at it and thought about it, I think Jack's a pretty solid parlay piece. I could be wrong, but nah, this is a step down. This is one of the easier fights that Jack has had. in his UFC career. Again, he doesn't always deal well with big punchers, but just Roman ain't that dude to me. If he knocks out Jack Hermanson, it's going to stuff my mouth with a lot of crow. It's going to open my eyes like a motherfucker. But I'm sorry, that dude, Roman is kind of a goon. He's kind of just a galoot with a big punch. I've seen Jack Hermanson deal with fighters like that on the feet and on the mat, honestly. Roman isn't going to fucking catch Jack Hermanson with a heel hook. That's ridiculous. That's like really what he's good at. I think Jack Hermanson is going to have way better cardio. I think Roman is actually going to kind of look like shit by the second or third round. Now, with Jack having the rough weight cut, who knows, man? But I'm not going to say it doesn't concern me at all that he was the last guy to weigh in, but nah, dude. If Jack Hermanson is 75% of what he usually is, again, this is a step down. He's going to beat Roman. Tenth Realm, what's up? He beat him with ease, though. Who you talking about, though? Extreme recency bias. Roman is bringing 80s sexy back. Legit ADCC competitive BJJ fighter, and Hermanson's the better wrestler. Again, who has he beaten in the UFC to make you think he's going to beat Jack Hermanson? Fucking Phil Haas, Kyle Dawkins, those two fucking jobbers. Okay. Whatever you fucking say. I say Jack Hermanson at better than minus 200 is kind of a gift. Again, yeah, lost to Trevin Giles. Yeah, Staropoli. Okay. Yeah, that is Joker all day. Joker all fucking day. Next fight. Sergey Pavlovich versus Ty. Versus the Shoey King. Tai Tuivasa. All right. This one has been a very polarizing fight. It seems like it's very one way or the other. Understandably so. It's a heavyweight bout with two knockout artists. Pavlovich, they're pretty much all first round knockouts. Ty is a big puncher as well. Usually gets it done early, although he can get it done later in fights. This, to me, should be the co-main event. I'm sorry, I love RDA, but him versus Barberina, don't nobody give a fuck about that fight. Look deep in your hearts. Aside from betting, just from watching it, do you really give a fuck about RDA versus fucking Brian Barberina? Come on, dude. That is, it's giving RDA like, it's like, okay, RDA, here's the co-main spot, co-main spot for you for all you've done. I get it, but like, dude, this should be the co-main. This is where so much anticipation on this card is centered around this fight. I think the order is all fucked up on this main card. RDA Barberina is like, should open this card. Or Matt Schnell versus Nicolau. I don't get how that's so highly placed on this card. That should be the opener. RDA Barberina should be next. Then Anders Dawkins, or maybe Anders Dawkins, then RDA Barberina. But dude, this is the fight. Other than the main event, dude, this is the one I'm most pumped for. This is both of these guys are ranked heavyweight fighters. This could be the winner of this fight could be in line. Not saying they will be, but I don't know, man. It depends on what happens with Francis. Then you throw in the John Jones bullshit. Like, I don't really want to talk about the heavyweight title picture too much. I'll just concentrate on this fight. But the winner of this fight will be in a good position, and I'll just leave that there. As far as the matchup goes here, I taped this one, thought about it a lot, and I pretty quickly got on the Sergey Pavlovich side, dude. This is what I was talking about when Noah said that he trusted Nico Price more in a car crash or in a brawl. As crazy as it sounds, I actually trust Pavlovich more in a brawl. And it might sound crazy because it's like, who has he fought? That's the argument. Who has he fought? Who has he fought? Well, he fought Derek Lewis. That's fucking Tai Tuivasa's best win, unless you want to count the decision against Arlovsky. Yeah, can't finish Arlovsky. Big power puncher, Tai. No, he is. I'm just joking. But, dude, you can say, like, yeah, Tuivasa's been in there against better competition. Fair enough. But against the other than Lewis, he gets whooped. JDS. Yeah, close fight. Tai had his moments, got knocked out by JDS. Cyril Gane, good fight. Tai had his moments, got knocked out by Cyril Gane. Tai, that's not the first time Tai's been knocked out either. Tai got knocked out in a mixed rules MMA fight by Peter Graham, and he got knocked out in a kickboxing fight. People are going on and on about how tough Tai is. Again, there's a difference between toughness and heart and chin. Tai's a little chinny, dude. He's a little low-key chinny. And you can say, well, everyone heavyweight is a heavyweight, so everyone needs one punch. Dude, he got wobbled by Greg Hardy. He got wobbled by Derek Lewis. He's been knocked out twice in MMA. 3 times if you count the mixed rules bullshit. He's been knocked out in kickboxing. He's facing a legitimate knockout artist. The reason I'm taking Pavlovich is not just because of the power. It's because of the ridiculous fucking reach. And I just think he's the better boxer. Tai inevitably in all his fights gets into fucking brawls. He prides himself on it. He goes on and on about it all the time. You don't want to get into a brawl with me. You don't want to get into a bar fight with me. Like, dude, everyone gets into a bar fight with you, and you haven't won all of them. Getting into that kind of fight with Pavlovich against a dude with that reach advantage, he's fast too, man. For a heavyweight, Pavlovich is fucking fast. He's more durable. You can say, fine, like, he hasn't been cracked that many times, but that's a question mark. I know Tai isn't that durable. Tai does not respond well to big punches. I've seen it once. I've seen it twice. Dude, I've seen it 3 or 4 times. He's a kill or be killed, KO or getting KO'd. Against a guy like Pavlovich, he's getting starched, dude. Sergey always gets it done in the first round. Usually, he's won a couple decisions, but usually, if it's a knockout, it's in round 1. Tai gets after it early. I got Sergey round 1 was plus money. You kidding me? Playoffs. For real. Round 1 is plus money for a dude that always gets first round knockouts. For real. Okay? Against a dude that's low-key chinny and always gets in fucking sloppy-ass brawls. Yeah. I'll trust a dude with better boxing, throws longer boxing combos, longer reach. Pavlovich all fucking day, dude. All day. I understand why people love Ty. He's a likable bloke. I think this is a bad matchup for him. Another thing, too. Lewis came back too early from the Tai Tuivasa fight to fight Pavlovich. Ty is coming back too early from the Cyril Gane knockout. Dude, he took a lot of damage in that fight. I know he took a lot of damage to the body, but he didn't get knocked out to the body. That won't no fucking body knockout. He got his chin checked again. And I think it's going to happen yet again. They're all risky. They're all risky 10th round. That's why they call it gambling. No confidence in the hot hand who is stepping up. On the ground. And Pavlovich is the better grappler. Don't need an American in co-main. Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying. Aussie versus a Russian in co-main, not in Apex. Yeah, I hear you. But just meritocracy. Getting your mail today, nice. Nah. He could be, dude. Could maybe be. I don't know, man. I got to see his grappling against. I got to see his grappling against someone like Gane or someone like maybe even someone like Aspinall. To be honest with you, honestly, dude, that's not a bad fight. But yeah, I mean, Ty does have a puncher's chance, but just the way he fights and the way Pavlovich throws combos in the pocket with that speed and reach, nah, dude. I think it's a little bit too quick of a turnaround for Ty. I think Pavlovich is too dangerous. Ty's taking too much damage. I think he's just going to get his clock cleaned again. And I'm willing to put a little money on it. So. All right, we'll blow through these next ones quick. I got Nicolau by decision. It's after that, might be Mateusz by knockout. He might get his first knockout in the UFC. RDA Barberina. Let me put it like this. Crazier things have happened than Brian Barberina beating RDA. I don't think it's going to happen, but RDA has a huge grappling advantage. Ridiculous grappling advantage. The wrestling and the jiu-jitsu, nah, man. He can, like, if he takes Barberina down, dude, he's going to mow through him, man. I think it's going to be 2 rounds where it's only a 3-round fight, but I've seen Barberina fade late in fights. And if it's only 3 rounds, dude, RDA is going to be going balls to the wall, I think. I think he's going to be all fucking over him. It could end earlier than that, but on the ground, dude, Dos Anjos has a huge advantage. I think he's going to exploit it. If it stays on the feet, though, don't be surprised if Barberina has success. I like RDA. He's a good striker, but that is where RDA has gotten his biscuit buttered a couple times. Like, Barberina's probably not the one to do it. I couldn't bet Barberina, although I was tempted. Nah, RDA is the side, but I'm not putting money on it. Not when RDA is like minus 550. I'm sure some people like either bet RDA by decision or bet him by submission, but you're really laying minus 550 on an aging dude that never really had any kind of success at 170. I don't know. I mean, I know Lawler's kind of shot. I don't think RDA is shot, but I don't know, man. Fuck, dude. I just think RDA is someone, he gets a little bit overrated for me. Like he's good, but people really jump on RDA's nutsack. I couldn't get to it. I couldn't get to the window on this. I think. What is an RDA bet? What is an RDA bet doing for your parlay? Like, what is? I just don't get the value in RDA. Seems like it's someone who would just drag your fucking odds down. I don't know. Yeah, dude, you can't get wobbled in a fucking brawl with Greg Hardy and survive one with Pavlovich. I'm sorry, dude. He went tooth and nail with Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis had him fucking hurt. Derek Lewis did not touch Pavlovich, dude. Didn't fucking touch him once. The power is similar, but I think Pavlovich has a little bit more. Hairless Ratch now. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. I don't know. RDA was champion at 155, but he didn't do jack shit at 170, dude. He didn't do jack fucking shit. I'm sorry, I can't bet that, dude. He's probably going to mow through him. He's probably going to beat him and look like minus 550 or whatever, but nah. For what? For what? He's minus 550 because what, he loses to every fucking decent welterweight? Okay. I think he should be the favorite. I think he should be like a minus 300 favorite, minus 350. He's another dude that's like, if he's brawling with Barberina, dude, RDA does not have some fucking granite chin. I don't know where people fucking get that idea. Like, I know he hasn't been knocked out that many times, but dude, he gets hurt more often than people like to admit. I don't know, man. I just couldn't bet that. Couldn't bet that shit. All right, here we go. Main event time, boys. Fucking main event time. Then I'm going to get the fuck up out of here. Yep. I mean, I'm not betting Barberina. I'm not even picking him, but I'm not betting RDA at fucking minus 550. Oh, and in that Luque fight, Barberina dropped Luque and almost knocked him out. So, you know, I know people are super high on RDA for Moicano. Now, all of a sudden, Moicano isn't chinny because RDA couldn't knock him out. The great RDA couldn't knock him out, so now Moicano is like Mr. fucking Iron Jaw. I don't know, man. People are so funny with MMA and their fucking like stan boydom. It's really, really obnoxious. All right, main event time. Then I'm going to get out of here, but I'm going to be back. I'll be back 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the UFC Orlando ceremonial weigh-ins. The ceremonials. We got these ceremonial weigh-ins with this fantastic team. With this fantastic. It's my shitty Schwarzenegger impression. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland. I'll make this short and sweet. Boys, there's one thing that I've seen happen over and over and over and over and over again. In MMA, in combat sports. There's outliers here and there, but for the most part, this is a pretty fucking solid rule. The young eat the old. I like Kevin Holland here. If you go back and look at Wonderboy's career, the times that he gets hurt, the times that he's lost by knockout, Kevin Holland possesses similar qualities to the guys that have done that to him. It's explosive strikers. Woodley, Till, Pettis, shots that seemingly just come out of nowhere. If you look at Kevin Holland fights, that's kind of what happens too. Look at the Jeff Neal knockout, overhand, out of nowhere in the third round. Buckley fight, just a 1-2 out of nowhere. I think, again, if this was 5 years ago, I would probably take Wonderboy. Kevin Holland, you're going to see this at the ceremonial weigh-ins. Wonderboy's style, which has been very effective for him, that evasive, hands down, what's the word? Deceptive distance management, where it seems like he's closer to you than he actually is. He can still hit you, but in a position where he can get out of the way. He looks closer to you than he actually is. That has worked for him so far against smaller welterweight fighters. Kevin Holland is the biggest dude he's ever fought. He has the longest reach of anyone he's ever fought. And he's 10 years younger. Wonderboy has looked really fucking good in his last wins. But that style, and especially that kind of, I can tell you this firsthand. Karate defense has its ups and downs. Distance management and fighting in and out with a style like that has its ups and downs. I just think it's going to get him caught. I think he's going to be fighting the same fight he usually does. He's going to be having success. He'll probably win the first couple rounds. But I think eventually Holland is going to get that distance. And I think it's just going to be a big punch out of nowhere. A big right hand when Wonderboy darts in. Boom. And I think could be club and sub. Could be club and sub, but honestly, dude, I think he's going to put his lights out. I think it's going to be one of those where it drops him, kind of like Pettis, drops him and he's almost pretty much out, and then it's just going to be a couple follow-up punches. I think he's going to knock him out cold. Again, go look at the times Wonderboy gets caught. It's some big counter punch out of nowhere when he's darting in. Happened against Till, happened against Woodley 2 or 3 times, happened against Pettis. He isn't a ghost. Like, he's very evasive. He's really good. And it works against guys that put a high guard up, like Jeff Neal and Luque, and just kind of march forward. Against a dude like Holland, Holland's a little bit trickier, dude. Hey, Wonder Boy wasn't close to knocking out Jeff Neal. Kevin Holland fucked Jeff Neal up. I think that it's that reach, dude. The reach, the speed, the youth, the athleticism, kind of the unpredictability a little bit. Yeah, I like Holland. Right on. Yeah, dude. Kev all day, bud. Yes, sir. I think he is. That's what I see. Wonder Boy's going to be he's going to be doing his darting little blitz, which is very effective, and he's going to have success with it. Like, he's going to catch Holland a few times, and then Holland's going to catch him on the way in. He's going to drop him, and then, dude, I'm going to tell you this. When Kevin Holland gets you hurt, there are only a few people that have escaped. And it's because they were incredible wrestlers. Brunson, Vittori. Most of the time, if Kevin Holland hurts you, you are getting knocked out or you're getting subbed. If he hurts Wonder Boy, see ya. Oh, yeah. Ridiculous. Oh, yeah. And they're like, well, look what he did to Jorge Masvidal. Okay. He beat that jobber. Cool. Nah, Holland is a special athlete. His fight IQ isn't always there. Like I said, I think Wonder Boy is going to kind of piece him up for a little bit. And then he's going to be winning until he's not. So yeah, I got a prop on Holland inside the distance at plus 138. So that covers the club and sub or the knockout. Knockout's worth a little bit more, but I just can't tell, dude. I think he is going to hurt him. And I think when he hurts him, dude, when Holland hurts somebody, he usually puts him away. And if it's not a big middleweight wrestler like fucking Marvin Vittori or Derek Brunson, I just, nah. I think he's going to look huge on the night, dude. I think when they step in that cage and they're going to meet in the center of the octagon and respectfully either bow or shake hands. And I think when you pay attention, when they step to each other in the octagon, pay attention to how much bigger Holland is. I think he's going to starch him. We'll see, though. So, I think I'm going to get the fuck out of here, boys. I will drop my official plays when I come back for the ceremonial weigh-ins. I'm going to come back at 3 o'clock so we can pick up where we left off. We can talk some more about the fights, build it up a little bit more. I will give you my actual plays, like how much I put down on each fight. I took pictures of all the tickets and I put them up in the Arkin Dome if anyone would like to check them out. And yeah, that's all the bets I made. Yeah, it's one or the other. If he buzzes him and doesn't go out cold, I think it's about 50-50 whether he just like jumps on top and hammer fists him or tries to choke him. I mean, you saw what happened when Woodley tried to do that, but I don't know, man. Holland is pretty slick with the jits, and he's got finishing instincts, dude. When he has someone hurt, he smells blood, and he'll just mow through you. And I think that's what'll happen. Like, yeah, I can see the club and sub, but I think he's just gonna. I think if he hurts him, he'll just hammer fist him out, or he'll just. I think he's just gonna get starched. I think it's gonna be one big punch, and Wonder Boy's going to go down, maybe a couple follow-up punches. But yeah, man, Wonder Boy gets dropped. People are acting like the dude's never been touched, like he's never been like, oh, well, Pettis caught him one time. It's like, no, the dude's been caught more than one time. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll come back. I'll draw my plays at 3. We can talk some more shit about the fights. But yeah, I'm pumped for these fights, dude. I'm getting hyped up, nervous just thinking about them, dude. My fucking heartbeat racing. So yeah, I'll be back at 3. I appreciate everyone that came through to watch the weigh-ins. Let me put them back up. I will let the banners roll as I play this out. But I am pulling double duty. Make a banner. So yeah, man, everyone that came through earlier today, I appreciate y'all. I'll be back. I'll put up my my picks and stuff, and we can talk more about it at 3. And then the ceremonials will be at 4. We'll see what they look like. Everyone will be a little bit more rehydrated, and we'll get a better idea of what how they're going to size up on the night. But yeah, man, y'all have a good one. Have a good rest of your day. Hope it's the end of the work week for you. And yeah, I'll be back. Let me get the song going. It was another good weigh-in show. Part 2 will be here in a few hours. Really appreciate everyone that came through. Shout out to MMA Fighting SBN for providing the visual aid. Had one fighter miss weight, but other than that, it was a good weigh-in. Definitely looking forward to these fights. We'll talk more about them when I come back at 3. Hope to see y'all there. But yeah, that's it for this one. It's been just my 2 cents, and I'll catch you boys on the next one. Peace!